one step in front of the other, along a road with seemingly no end, breathing in the green, cold fog breath, moss moist ancient soil fills my nose. The venerable and forgotten gods, their song calls to me, each step deeper into Haeth's heart. I hear the oath of a season, the promise that in the end, we find a place to finally call home.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to House of Dreams, a place of fantastical worlds, mythic beasts, and wondrous tales. We are a TTRPG, actual play creative collective led by queer, BIPOC, and marginalized folks. I am Okami, and I will be your guide. Today, we present A Season's Oath, a Wanderhome actual play series of hope, exploration, and deep magic. A West Marches, hexcrawl, and OSR-inspired folkloric journey featuring a rotating cast of travelers who weave in and out of the saga. All of them are seeking to understand a magic bestowed upon them by the venerable and forgotten gods of flame, form, dark, and wind. A road that will take them to many forgotten and sacred places all over Haeth. The series will showcase the full rules of Wanderhome by Possum Creek Games, including seasons, holidays, guest playbooks and natures, seasonal phenomenon, and J Dragon's Patreon homebrew magic rules. We are currently raising funds for Palestinian Children's Relief Fund, and you can donate via the Tiltify link in the chat, or use the QR codes in the overlay. Please donate if you can. It is vital. We have to keep all eyes as on Gaza. And yes, you can care about more than one thing at the same time. I promise you, it's okay. And, to kind of get everyone going in the spirit of charity, we have several donation incentives that will allow the audience to add more color, magic, and wonder to our journey, which will also be in the chat periodically. But just to remind everyone, for a $5 donation, all of our travelers will get a token that they may use or save. For $15 donation, you can introduce a new Kith, which is an NPC. For $25, you can either gift them, the travelers, a relic, which is a special Kith that is an inanimate object that confers the traveler who carries it a supernatural trait, as if they were a Kith. Each relic has a unique bit of Haeth lore that comes with it. A roll on a chart will determine what relic is found on the journey. Or you can give them a magic trait. A traveler gains a level and a path of magic, either a new path or the next tier in the one that they're already gifted with, deepening their connection to the venerable and forgotten gods. We also have a donation goal. For every $50 donated, we will awaken a folklore. The folklore of the current nature being directly interacted with is immediately brought into the current scene or immediately after. So, we're going to begin our journey a little differently than we typically do. Instead of questions, we're just going to jump right into the journey. We're going to start with Ricardo.
All right.
Ricardo, you are in the midst of a vast treetop city. Standing on the constructed, partially carved out of a giant, massive, gargantuan tree, train station. Next to some like train tracks that are built up almost like a roller coaster, like a classic roller coaster, and you are waiting there, and there's a drizzle. The sky has drifting gray clouds above you. The train station has these massive silk sails that are kind of blocking the rain droplets from the current weather from, coming down on the people that are, waiting either to leave or to welcome people at the train station. And in this moment, I'm going to describe where everyone is arriving at. Ricardo, you are in the city of Arborwind. It is a treetop city with a massive trade market inhabited primarily by birdfolk, founded in the days of the Old Empire as a refuge for winged folk who wished to live free of the tyranny of the last empress, who persecuted all those who could take flight out of jealousy and fear. High in the canopy of the eastern regions of the Viridian Forest, in the centuries since the Empire's fall, Arborwind has become a vast trade hub for all kith seeking fair barter from honest peddlers. Even in the dark days of the last war, Arborwind remained a place of neutrality and trade, much to the relief of locals and refugees alike. Now, as peace has settled across the land, Arborwind is bustling and booming like never before, a place of prosperity and community high above the forest floor. The natures of this place is like the Viridian Marches, it is a wilderness. It is a place that holds nature close to its heart, closer than any mortal that dwells within. It is a metropolis. It's a place where a lot of people live and where many communities sit side by side. And it is also a market, a place where near anything can be traded and bartered, where people from across Haeth gather with supplies to exchange. The aesthetics of Arborwind are trees older than any empire, a pristine waterfall, more people than you've ever met before, massive hanging rope bridges, show-stopping livestock, and a familiar crafty merchant. The place moves that I invite everyone on the table to participate in are: this place can always describe something massive, sublime, and uncaring. Show the challenges caused by living with nature. Say, get out of the way, and give everyone who does a token. Describe what enormous thundering force nearly strikes them down. Describe the diversity and variety of people. Show conflict between differing needs and worldviews. Tell someone they're lost and give them a token. Describe what you can find here. Reveal the consequences of theft. And last but not least, offer someone something they want at an affordable price. Give them a token if they refuse the offer. Arborwind's folklores are the god of all forests, the night owl of Viridian Street, the golden king and how he lost his heart. The common animal folk of Arborwind, as mentioned before, are various bird folk, but specifically owls, ravens, and sparrows. And the small and forgotten gods of this place are leaf folk, sap goblins, and sentient trees. As mentioned earlier, the sky is gray and droplets of rain are coming down. So it is the season of monsoon. The aesthetics of monsoon are torrential rain, brief moments of clear skies, and beautifully green plant life. Signs of the month are distinctive rain jackets, which perhaps Ricardo is wearing one as Ricardo is waiting on his friends at the train station. Enveloping mists, lots of tea, which I knew Bhaloo is really going to appreciate, and giant colorful umbrellas. I am going to ask one question, which is related to the weather phenomenon. Mel, Bhaloo, and Dede, when you and all of your traveling companions, including Hafra, Sheer, and the rest of their trade caravan, do you seek shelter?
Mel would not. Mel would walk in the rain. Like that's just rain. And if like the kids started playing in it, like kids do, she would definitely join it and like start like even to the point of like mud ball fights. Because that's just rain is part of life.
How about you, Bhaloo? Do you immediately seek shelter as soon as you step off of the train onto the train station on the rainy platform?
No.
No?
Bhaloo the monsoon is something that is very close to him, being that he is from Indra. And it was always a favorite time of the year. Even if it was cold and raining outside, much more chance of people, because they're separated by distance and time, they get lonely. So sometimes people end up dropping by more often for tea, hot tea. Mm-hmm. So Bhaloo is just like, he smiles and he's just looking up and soaks it in for a bit. And I think he'd kind of ruffle his hair and do the little bear shake and walk on. He would get out, he would get out an umbrella. He would have umbrellas for all of the people.
Okay.
So he would definitely get out umbrellas that he had bought and prepared for this.
Yeah. What about you, Dede? Like, do you seek shelter?
Definitely not.
No. Okay.
Dede he's an otter, so he thrives in the rain. He is having a fantastic time right now. Playing in it, moving around and stuff, and yes, throwing mud with Mel.
Right. And then last but certainly not least, Ricardo, do you seek shelter in this moment at the train station, or you're muted?
Sorry, no, that wasn't me. There was some noise in the background, that's why.
Okay.
Ricardo is wearing a jacket that is intentionally made to protect you from the weather, and it has been lent on them, and they're just waiting there and knowing that you were about to arrive pretty soon, in the middle of the rain, enjoying it with the hood fully on the back, appreciating the weather on their face.
Okay.
Yes, and sometimes opening the mouth to have some droplets get in there.
Okay.
Yeah. I love the visuals of that. Okay, quick question about Ricardo and catching the rain. Do they let their frill out to get the full rain on the? I forget what exactly they're called. Okay.
The moment that they get in contact with water, they release the gilt and they are dunk. The side.
Yeah.
Yes. Just letting the water all washing you. Well, that is 0 raindrops for so that is you have all
nobody's taking cover.
No one's taking cover. So perhaps there will not be a great flood for some years to come in Haeth as a result of your answers. You are all together. Luthor is looking around and is like, "Wow, I have never seen. This is incredible. Are those Luther, the camera kind of shifts, following Luther's eye line, revealing to all of you that this is a massive treetop city. And there is just Ricardo there in the rain jacket, looking excited, with a bag of afternoon snacks. And
I'm assuming that Luther towers over most of the people. So
yeah, Luther's like a big mountain goat and is very, very tall, and just sort of looks around. And the city itself, it's all on treetops. There's the rope bridges. But because it's monsoon, you also see while Bhaloo is handing everybody these colorful umbrellas, there are more of these sails, right? These beautiful silk and linen. Some of them are silk, some of them are linen, some of them are a linen silk blend, but they're all really sturdy, and they're all hanging from different branches that are keeping the rain from falling onto all of the streets and the rope bridges. And you can see the market in the distance. It almost looks like a giant flower, essentially, in the middle of the treetops. And the buildings are all they're either built up on decks that are built around the massive trees, or they're in the trees. Some of the streets aren't streets at all. They're just massive, massive branches of ancient trees that have been flattened and worn away over the years from people walking on them. There are not as many bird folk flying from branch to branch. A lot of them are walking and hopping because if the rain comes down, it can get in their wings, and they could be no bueno. When you look down, there's beautiful intricately woven nets, so that in case God, the small gods forbid someone falls, there's little nets that will catch you and bounce you up to some of the lower branches that you can climb back up. And you can see that there's little barrels that are filled with rope that you can sort of put down to people at another level, and people can climb up. You see some of the non-bird folk out, and you can see it all. It's all it's wide open, climbing on the sides of some of the trunks of the trees instead. There are little gondolas, that you can take to get you from one part of the city to the other, that are on these really sturdy rope wires that go from tree to tree. And it is incredible.
Yeah, Bhaloo immediately, rumbles in contentment, and as his lower back sighs in relief. There's not going to be as much climbing as he thought it would be.
Can we see Ricardo?
Yeah, Ricardo is right there, on the platform, waiting for you. Perhaps there's a rain-soaked sign that has Bhaloo's name.
Ricardo, my boy.
Daelin.
Yeah.
He's got a tackle hug.
Yeah.
You were gone for so long.
I was, yes, I did get over here before you, and I was waiting for. They start just sneezing, and some mucus comes out their nose. I've been raining the whole time.
Mama Boni comes up with the kerchief. She sees. We'll actually incorporate this. She notices you, Bhaloo, about to do something parental, and she just puts her arm in front of you and pushes you back, and then takes out a kerchief from her sari and immediately just starts cleaning your face. It doesn't always have to be you, my love.
It's good. I mean, I'm only that you would have had it covered, because same brain cell, my love.
Same brain cell.
Ricardo, Day might have something for you. Do you have any of that tea left? Maybe that would help.
I do. And
Tea?
Oh yeah.
should I spend a token?
Daelin, Daelin made some.
Do you have one?
Amazing tea.
I have plenty of tokens, yes.
Yeah, spend a token. Just spend a token, and then in the narrative, it will represent some cool tea that you have left over.
Yes. So spend a token, and he produces this tea in a little. I'm going to say that it. I want to say in between, from our first episode to now, he has worked a little bit with Mel to create something. He has inside of his bag the ocarina that he wants to give to Lise, but he's saving it for her birthday. So not yet.
Thank you.
But he's also made like a little a thermos type thing to hold the tea and stuff. It doesn't look great, but it works fine.
Right.
So it still has the tea that he made while he was on the train, and this tea is a healing one using the water one magic.
That was just my way of showing off that Daelin has magic and everything.
When you do you drink the tea, Ricardo?
I do, yes, of course.
Yeah.
I'm offered the tea.
It is. What does it taste like to you as you feel it ease and warm you all the way to the toes and banish away the sniffles that have attacked you?
Do I know something of how it was prepared, or is it just plain magic?
It's magic. It's the same magic tea that Bhaloo made, and I just want to know like how Ricardo feels when they're drinking the tea.
I'm assuming it's something close to a bit of honey taste in the background, while there is a bit of hibiscus or something like that is very citrical. Possibly, the sweet taste is what appears the most and covers most of the throat while going down and helps that throat ache of sorts pass quite easily. And there's a bit of mint in the background that gives some very nice aroma, helping out with the whole process.
Okay. Luthor, while you're having this moment, and all of a sudden, like the snots are gone, and a little bit of color comes back to your face, Luthor cracks a smile and looks at all of you and says, "Okay, where can I, Ricardo? Is there somewhere I can meet up with the rest of you? Because I'm going to go ahead and head over to the market and see what passes for smithing in a city that is this flammable."
Oh yes, the smithing is over there, I believe.
Okay. I mean, you've been here before us, so like, where can I meet up? Because I don't want to just look through the whole city, but I also, and he looks sweetly with these like warm, caring eyes at Mel. But I like Mel to have a day with her friends and do a little bit of shopping, and then dinner will be on me.
There is a landmark over there. I'm going to use that to use one of the moves to describe something massive, sublime, and uncaring. I'm going to say that there is some sort of like huge tree that was carved into some sort of spine that goes above every other tree, and on the top there is some sort of metal that was created spiraling over the top of it in a way that it ends on like a fork sort of figure, in order to capture all the lightnings that are about to go into the treetops.
Oh, I love that.
It's decorated in a way that it's very much like a landmark of the place.
Yes, I love that.
Can I yes and this?
Absolutely.
Because that reminds me of the Seattle Space Needle. my home, my love. So it has the fort, like the lightning catch at the top, but like 100 feet below that, there's a big, huge wooden circular platform that's been built around all of this, where there's a restaurant.
I love that.
Yes. Oh God, what would we call it?
Thundros something.
The what? The Sundro?
Thundros from Thunder.
Thunder. Yes. Maybe the Thundercatcher.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Another one.
Thundercatcher. I was gonna say the Thunder's Catcher.
Yeah. It's just like meet at the Thundercatcher, and Luther's like, all right, I have a few things to barter. As you realize, his travel bag has been like really heavy, but you just assumed it was because he's overprepared. But now you realize, oh no, he has things to barter. Yes,
Zero surprise.
I will add to that after the something massive, sublime, and uncaring. I'm going to add to that with the challenges caused by living with nature.
Mhm.
Given that the Arborwind is in a city, in the branches of a tree,
Many
there
trees.
are of many trees. There are also, in addition to the trees, there are always creepers and other symbiotes that kind of grow into the tree. And some of them are the crazy variety of these things. Like there can be so many different types. So one of the particular things is a pitcher plant that has this kind of particularly caustic liquid, which is really sweet and stuff. So it draws insects. So that has to be kind of maintained and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And it's also just these creepers that are growing over everything. And it's like maintenance has to be done to make sure that it doesn't crawl over the functional parts. So that is still okay. But then this stuff is all over the rest of it.
Wow. Luther is just like, oh, watch out for that stuff. And
I'm not saying anything, Luca. Just a possible comment that was little condescending to assume that such a center of commerce and trade would not have a forge.
it's just I don't know if and forging is my life. It's been my life.
Mhm.
I don't know if I would feel comfortable forging in a city that's flammable. And I live at the base of a mountain that is surrounded by forest.
Cook never makes an excuse for the kitchen.
Now I have heard
The city-
stories that there are some trees that are so ancient they're fireproof.
I could be.
I am certain.
This place is like a jumbo-sized version of where I'm from. But yeah, there's ways to forge when surrounded by wood, even if your smithy is made of wood. But yeah, go look. Go ask
right.
questions.
And he just sort of like nods and then gives Mel an incredibly like warm kiss goodbye and starts making his way over to the forges at the edges of the Grand Market. Louise hops up on your shoulder and undoes her umbrella. So it's like two umbrellas are keeping you both warm. And
I'll reach up and scratch her head.
And then Bumi says, I'm going to help Kapra set up her booth in the Grand Market.
Of course,
So-
my dear.
I will meet you all for a meal later around the same time.
Excellent.
Luther said he's paying, so you better show up.
Absolutely.
Let me know when Kafra has set up her stall as well. I always appreciate seeing the wares that she brings.
Kapra says, well, it's only going to take us a couple of hours.
Oh,
So-
I didn't even see you. Good Lord.
Yeah,
You've gotten-
Coffer's there, and then there's like the wagons, and Sheer is leaning against the main wagon, and then there's these various other kith that we haven't named, but they're part of like Coffer and Sheer's caravan. And they're there, and Kafra says, it'll take us about an hour and a half to get everything set up. We have to check in with the head of the bazaar. So just, around noon, we should be all ready. So please come by the shop for lunch. And then she hands you like a little voucher thing that has the information written on like where the booth is going to be in the market, so that you can find it. So Bumi's gone off to help Kafra set up her booth. Kafra and the rest of the caravan have gone to one part of the market to set up and will be open for lunch. Right now it's the morning. It's like the train came in at like a couple hours after sunrise. So it's maybe like 8 or 9 in the morning. And Luther went off to go explore forges, but he'll be meeting you all for dinner at the Thundercatcher. So, where would you all like to explore in the city of Arbor? It is just the 4 of you and Louise.
What say, children? What? I mean, there's a lot that can be seen here, clearly. Anything that catch your eyes?
I mean, it's so massive. Like, there's like more people here than I've ever seen. I wouldn't even know where to go, like, first. I had no idea that Mama Boomy and Luther had, like, goals, like, when we got here. And Ricardo's had a head start to all the fun places.
Yeah, I find like a toy place, someone that carves toys with wood.
Ooh, that sounds great.
Some pastels as well, but I can't get myself to finish any kind of them. And they are playing around with some sort of blocks that are sort of formed to create a puzzle, sort of like a Rubik's Cube, but you can see that they're having a very difficult time trying to get their head around it.
So popping behind Ricardo, very suddenly, you see a young crow dressed in a blue raincoat, similar to the one that Ricardo is wearing, with the hood up. He has incredibly like warm, inquisitive, dark blue eyes, comfortable like little pantaloons that he has underneath the coat, and just midnight black feathers. And he just sort of goes, peeks around Ricardo, is like,
Kraku!
Yes, hello, I'm Kraku, municipal guide. I have been showing Ricardo around, and I noticed Ricardo was here and finally met all his friends. So I would be more than happy to show you all around. Your other friends seem to know exactly where they were going, but you all seem open to possibility.
Always. Wherever the small gods of the day takes us.
Excellent. Follow me. And he just starts like tugging around, and like leading you all into the city proper.
I don't know if fanny packs exist, but I feel like he would be the type of tour guide that would have a fanny pack on, like constantly be getting stuff out.
Yeah, it's under his rain. It's under his rain poncho, right? And it's like custom made out of like linen and leather, natural fabrics. As he's just sort of like making his way through the city. And he's like, and those are like the sap aqueducts. As you can see, these are the, we call them the silk sails, even though they're not all made of silk. These only get busted out during monsoon season. Well, okay. We have them out during devil days as well to provide shade because the sun gets really hot. These trees, and he just starts sort of like just pointing to all of these different streets. When every now and then you see like people going by in like rickshaws, like all the different people. And he's like, so after about like 30 minutes of this, he says, welcome to the market. And it is just all of these different massive platforms and branches and buildings embedded in trees and rope bridges and just ways to get around. And you see that the silk sails here come almost, like I said, that flower you saw in the distance, it's like a dome above. So there's like a ceiling of like light, rain, and color above you. Lots of places here are lit up by lanterns that you realize when you get up close are not fire. They are actually like little comfortable resting shelters for fireflies. Like there's like, because fireflies are massive. They're like the size of birds in our world. So like you go past a lantern and it's just this giant little like, and they're open, right? So they can fly out. And they just go in there and there's like little, like a little feeder that's filled with like nectar and things for them to feed off of. And some of them have like little pillows of moss or, you know, hand sewn linen pillows. And they're just sort of sitting in there and just providing additional ambient light because it gets a little dark here with the sun sails and whatnot. And you can hear in the distance the roaring of the waterfall, almost like the market has its own accompaniment as you hear the roar of the falls in the background. And
that's such a beautiful sound that's very familiar.
It's almost like it's its own heartbeat.
Yeah, it is. You know, when you live here, you just kind of get used to it. At the bottom of the waterfall, there is a community of otters that live down there, that live in the river that's in the forest floor that the waterfalls fall into. They're like, it's like a suburb. It's not like really part of the city. Like sometimes they'll come up to like trade, but you know, they'll trade like salmon and for like tree sap and things that they use in making their dams.
Maybe your family's there, they.
We could definitely see.
Oh, you shouldn't have said that. Day is going to do the thing that he can always do and get distracted, and he's immediately finding a way to get down there.
Okay, all right. So you are like rushing across the marketplace. Are you asking anybody there? Are you asking Kraku, or are you just moving?
I give Ricardo like, you know, side eye.
I'm gonna be awful and interject right here and say, as Day Day darts off, we hear a, "Get out of the way!" As from above, there's a sound like,
oh, wait, pause. The way this move works is get out of the way, and then this is the place move, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Does everyone get out of the way when you hear that scream?
Which I would have to, Day Day would have to move on one side of the thing, and the rest of us would have to be on the other side because in the middle of this.
Splitting the party.
Yes. No, but
I would never.
So does everybody get out of the way?
Oh, of course. He's still. Okay. I mean, he's still running. He's still going. Yes, so I'm gonna guess like whatever it is. Excellent. He's like not gonna get.
Everyone, I would definitely get Louise out of the way.
Okay, everyone take a token. Please continue, Baba. Sorry, this move works. Like it's weird. The timing of it is muy importante. It's really important.
So get out of the way, and we all jump. Well, Day Day just keeps going. We get out of the way, and a big, huge section of a bridge that was under construction comes down right in the middle. So there's logs that are split and ropes and a mess. It's going to take a minute for us to get around this. Darn.
Yes, absolutely. And then like there's like you can see the creepers, like the sap that was caustic had contributed to like it like crashing, like it had eaten through the ropes and some of the wood.
Always forget to clean out all the bug catchers And if you forget to clean out those pitcher cans, then they'll just eventually tip over.
Exactly. We're going to go ahead and we're going to do a little scene with Day. My fellow players, please keep an eye on the place moves as Day rushes into the city, heading towards the waterfall gondolas.
I'd definitely have Louise up on my shoulders and Ricardo, come on.
Yes.
Hey,
They start.
you brought it up. You have to come. Part of your responsibility.
Oh, so you guys are all trying to find Day and going around the.
I mean, we're going. I'm not letting Daelin out of my sight.
Okay. All right. Got it.
Because I know about my child's tendency.
Look, he sees things and he just goes.
Yes. You're making your way as best as you can. You all, lose him for a little while, keep trying to find him. But I will say this, Daelin. Oh no, you're lost. Take a token. As you're in the middle of this massive market and you can't see where the waterfall is, you can just hear it. You can no longer see the gondolas. When you look behind you, you don't see any of your companions or your guide. How do you respond in this moment, being lost in this vast, bustling treetop city?
First, he's okay. To describe this, he is looking around. He is constantly moving, kind of like all fours, look up, tries to look around and stuff, can't find anything. Once again, all fours, looks up, can't find anything and stuff, and he just starts, kind of like on that anxiety, chatter that he does, and then for a second, he just kind of like. He finds a little spot next to a booth or something, and he kind of just like sits there for a moment. And I'm going to spend a token to light one of my incense in my bag and just start playing his ocarina, because playing the ocarina calms him down. And the figures that come from the smoke are smaller versions of his family. That at least he can see his current family, not his previous family. But he's just sitting there. He's playing. He has his eyes open while he's watching them form. Look at him, smile. He gets up and he continues playing while moving, just continuing to walk.
Excuse me, young man. As this broad-shouldered hawk, also wearing a rain jacket, but his is like a dark, like midnight blue, and he has what looks to be like a kind of like uniform of some kind, like pants and like a sleeveless, because he has like wings, like a sleeveless button-up tunic, but it's all covered by this poncho. And the poncho has like a design on it of like a tree, a shield, and like a spear. And he has like a staff that has all these like really cool like etchings and like symbols on it, designs. I would say zoomorphic, but like it's not like animals, it's like insects, so there's like dragonflies and fireflies and all kinds of stuff, and it's like shot on the top with metal. And he like steps up and he says, Lieutenant Vincent, Market Watch, are you okay? Are you in need of assistance? I didn't see you on the busking list, so
busking list?
Oh, yes. We have a list of performers that are every of performers that busk in the market.
Oh no. I play to calm me down. I lost my family, and
Oh no. Well, that's exactly what we're here for. We're here to help people and to prevent theft. You're not in trouble. We just have the busking list so that we can keep an eye out so people don't steal your earnings and your barter.
Okay. And he kind of stops for a moment and stuff, and he like thinks to himself, "Excuse me, how long have you done this?"
Me? Oh, about 5 years now.
Can I? And then he plays just a little bit more, and the smoke from his incense forms into the female otter, his mother. Do you recognize her?
No, but there are a lot of otters that come up from Arbor Falls.
Okay. My papa is a large bear. His name is Bhaloo, and my sister, she's small. She's about my height or so. Her name is Luis, and then my brother Ricardo. He's a bit taller than me, and
Oh, is Ricardo an Axolotl by chance?
yes.
I've seen Ricardo around the market performing. He's been one of the newer buskers that's been staying here in the city for the past couple of days.
Ricardo's a busker?
Yeah, he's on my busking list as he like pulls out like a little piece of paper that has like all the names of like, it's like Ricardo, Tumbling in Humor, Vivian, Living Statue, the Three Nightingales singing group, like he's got like this whole like, yeah, he's at the top of my list.
The Three Nightingales, that's beautiful.
Yeah, and those are the few things that you see, the few things, because you're a really sharp kid, so you're able to like read those three names, and then he like puts it away under his poncho. Well,
okay.
Follow me, and I will help you find your family.
Okay.
And you and Vincent start looking through the market to try and find the others. I want to pivot to Bhaloo and Ricardo and Mel. What do is there anything specific the three of you, or any moves that the three of you would like to do as you're looking for Daelin?
I'm definitely going to spend one of my playbook moves, which is I can always ask somebody, where is my ward? So I think I'd go around having he'd definitely have a big wallet, which would have these small mini paintings of people that usually these, which are usually done by these really quick bird artists who just go like crazy fast with the brushes. So there's a whole bunch of them, which are just pictures essentially of different people and family.
Yeah.
So you would show the picture of Daelin to people and go like, have you seen him? He's my boy, and he wandered off a little too fast for me. Have you seen him? Please help.
People are like, oh no, I think I saw him that way. Oh, I think he went this way. Oh yeah, someone was.
They get a token.
They get a token. Oh, excellent. And the three of you,
spend like some around 15 tokens are given.
People are very, very, very useful as you, and Kraku is like, oh, he could be here. Oh, he could be here. And then eventually you run into Day who is being guided by this by Vincent, by Lieutenant Vincent. Oh, is this your family?
And he really likes fish. Yeah, that's him. That's him. Hi.
Excellent. Well, quite happy
What
to
did I
be.
tell you? We
He
have
shrinks a
discussed
little
this, my boy.
bit.
So happy to be of service as he narrows his eyes at Kraku and is like, "Hello, Vin. How are you?"
Oh,
I'm doing quite well, and it's Lieutenant Vincent. Oh, I mean, I figured, you've known me since I was a kid. Yes. And that is why my name is Lieutenant Vincent. Okay. You know what? This is a great toy shop. Let me show you guys this as Kraku tries to move you all away from Lieutenant Vincent. And Lieutenant Vincent just has his hawk eyes, just following Kraku as he's trying to motion all of you away from your reunion and into the toy shop.
Daelin's gotta look at Lieutenant Vincent. Do you not like him?
It's my job to make sure that he behaves himself.
Okay. It's Papa Bhaloo's job to make sure we behave too.
Well, then lucky for Papa Bhaloo. I'm glad that I could be of service. All of you have a wonderful rest of your day shopping here in the market. And he marches off as you have successfully distracted him from Kraku. And Kraku's like, "Oh, thank the small gods. He does not like me. I know he said it was just his job, but he's always giving me a hard time."
Wow.
Yeah, that was kind of awkward. Why?
Oh, it's because I have, there's a twinkle in his eye. He's like, "I just have the uncanny ability to be wherever I want. That's not necessarily where he thinks I should be."
That's because you fly?
I do.
No, we both fly. I just, I don't know.
Teleport then?
Teleport? Oh, I wish. But Ricardo, let's show them off the Carved Joy, which is the name of the shop.
You're a performer here. You didn't tell us that.
Yeah, Ricardo's been busking for the past couple of days waiting for you guys. Getting all kinds of barter. Do you still have that piece of rose quartz that white hair lady gave you?
I think I lost it.
Oh no! That's so terrible.
That's so Ricardo.
It's a good thing that I found one that looks exactly like it. And he goes into his pocket and he hands it to Ricardo.
Oh, thank you.
What a weird coincidence.
What a weird coincidence.
Do those types of coincidences happen often with you, Krakow?
I'm going to ask a question that Krakow can always ask, which is, what's your real goal here?
Just teasing. I understand the situation. You're a good kid.
For a given definition of good. So Day, what does this toy shop look like? And Ricardo, we're going to say, I think this place is going to be a combination of what Day needs right now and a place that Ricardo really enjoyed visiting the past
I'm
couple days
thinking
without you.
That maybe the owner of this place is a woodpecker.
Yes, woodpecker, definitely.
Yeah, and there's all kinds of toys of different size, like a small train of metal wood. There's a cuckoo clock on the side as well. There's springs as well that can be put into boots.
And oh yes, so you go in, and when we come back, Day is going to tell us what else is special about this place.
Ooh.
right. So we are in Carved Joy, a wood carved toy shop run by a woodpecker, which I believe we are going to call Weston the woodpecker, just to keep the alliteration going. And, Weston is a blue and red colored woodpecker wearing a nice, vest. He's one of the few people, he's not wearing the raincoat because he's inside of his shop. And, he's got a little blue vest with gold buttons and red trousers to kind of match the coloring of his feathers. And he's just at the desk, carving with a carving kit, carving out what looks to be a model version of the dragonflight. So a little train that he's carving. And you can tell it's the dragonflight because it looks exactly like it. And with that, Day, what else does this place look like? Because we started with Ricardo, and now what else about this place really kind of brings Day joy? What does it look like? What do you see there on top of what we've already been given?
I think there's little windows inside of the place that peeks out, but they have this beautiful stained glass on the outside of them. And when the light comes into it, it kind of refracts and it glows in these beautiful shapes and colors. And it just looks really beautiful to Daelin. He just kind of moving his hands through it and stuff, letting the light kind of hit his fingers and stuff, and he's just really excited about that.
Hello everyone, welcome to Carved Joy. Over on the right side of the shop is our community table. If you see anything there that you like, by all means take it home. Just make sure that there's plenty left for other visitors, and everything else in the shop is for barter. And I do custom orders as well. So please enjoy the shop. Also, have you had breakfast?
We have not eaten yet. This is true.
Oh, okay. Hold on just one moment. And he turns around and he goes through these double doors behind the front desk where he was carving. And you hear, oh, I got the breakfast right here. And he's like, oh, thank you so much, my love. And then he comes back with a big tray of croissants and warm meats of various different types of
Insects.
Just warm meats, and then fresh fruit cut up and ready to go. And then he sets it on a side table, a part of the community table that's empty. He's like, please, by all means, enjoy yourself a nice breakfast, and we'll have coffee and water out in just a few moments. Enjoy your experience, and if you have any questions, just ask. And then he, gets back behind and starts carving again, and eventually a woman woodpecker wearing a really lovely blue dress with a red sash comes out with a big old coffee thermos, a ceramic coffee thermos, and brings it over and sets it up and puts down a bunch of cups for everybody. Does everyone enjoy some breakfast while they're looking around?
Mm-hmm. I want some, and I grab a croissant.
Yep. Okay.
Definitely some croissants, definitely some beetle butter. And
Louise is just chowing down.
Mm-hmm. I think some little bits of broccoli, I think, which he would if they'd be slightly sauteed, and it's just and there's rice, which he also finds somewhere that he will take, and then he will add in little bits from the platter that is given.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think Mel grabs some rice and some mangoes and some sliced and does a breakfast porridge.
Mm-hmm.
Does a yummy breakfast porridge.
You do seem to like your mango, don't you?
It's It's just sweet and refreshing. Kind of tastes like you're biting a little ray of sunshine every time. What's not like
No.
to like it?
No contest. It's just an observation.
There's plenty of those in the Mariposa Fairgrounds. You should go there sometime.
I
Go with
would
me.
love to. Yes, take me to the. I would love. I've never been to a fair or fairgrounds, so that would be amazing. And I could meet like the rest of your family and friends. Are they there, or do they wander around?
Yes.
Yes, just kind of hovers in the air.
Big Daelin's a little bit too distracted to go get food and stuff, so he's still walking around, messing with toys and things of that nature.
Louise is joining you. Louise is like, wow, these are so great. Oh my God. Is that a ship? That looks like a sailing ship. That's so
Kids,
cool.
sticky hands. Keep to yourself.
What? How?
No sticky hands on the stuff. Don't get if you put you get food on the wood and it will stick.
Okay, so that means I don't touch them because I ate, but Daelin, you can put your hands all over it because you haven't eaten anything.
Yes. Oh wait, I haven't eaten anything.
So you have to touch everything for me.
Okay, we touch everything first, then I eat. All right, cool. So
I'll send some croissant for ya.
Fire.
Bhaloo will kind of just like, shake his head, but he will start setting up a plate where he will save at least like 3 croissants for Daelin. He's setting it aside.
I think he kind of wants to ask my brain wanted to call him Woody for a hot second. He's not Woody.
Yeah, no, Weston.
Weston the woodpecker.
Westy.
Westy the woodpecker.
He wants to ask Westy, how long have you done this?
Oh, I've lived here my whole life. I opened the shop, maybe 10 years ago.
Question. He's debating on whether or not he wants to ask again if they recognize his birth mother. Do you get a lot of otter to come in here?
I barter with a lot of them for raw wood.
Have any of them just come with a family, like mother, father, and 2 kids?
Yeah, all the time. They come up from Arbor Falls.
Ricardo will approach towards you, Day, and I will use a move that I can always do, which is ask, what's going on?
The young man was just asking me about the otter folk, whether they come visit down in Arbor Falls.
I want to know if he's seen my family.
Oh, I thought you were with your family.
Well, I am, but I mean the one before this family.
Oh,
I don't remember a lot about them, but I want to know, and I was hoping that maybe you knew because I think they came here at one point.
Well, like I said, otter folk come here to visit, because sometimes they have extended family down in Arbor Falls. This is usually the first stop, because the train station for the Dragonflight is here. And I don't know. Could you tell me their name?
He gets like really dejected by that. I don't remember.
Oh.
All I have of them is this, and he shows off his ocarina.
Do you know who might know who's been here forever and knows everyone in the market? You should go visit Audra, the fortune teller.
Audra?
Yeah, she's an old elderly owl, and she's like 100 years old.
She might know everything.
She knows all the ins and outs and goings of everyone who's ever visited them. And if anything, she might be able to give you some guidance.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
He feels like he has to pay, but he doesn't have like actual money and stuff. So like he takes out one of his like attempts at an ocarina and stuff. Will this be okay for a payment?
Payment for what?
Barter? Information.
Information? No. That's fine. This isn't Azure City. You don't need to barter with me for information. It's okay. You can barter for me for one of my lovely wood carvings.
I don't think my wood carvings are as good as your wood carvings.
Well, that is an excellent start of an ocarina that I could probably finish later. So if you're willing to, like, I have some other, little music boxes, flutes,
Yeah, flute.
things. I do.
No.
Bhaloo's head just whip cracks like.
I'm like seeing him in the background. I'm like this is a show. See him in the background and stuff. So he's like, "You have a fluke."
You're all just like looking.
Mel frantically trying to get make eye contact with no.
So I'm gonna do a little bit of like a unique little like smash cut, right? As you go like this, and then the next scene is all of you heading to Audra's tent. But slightly ahead of the group is Dede and Mel. Just the two of them. Kind of trailing behind in the back is Ricardo with his brand new, beautiful lacquered wooden flute, and Bhaloo and Louise. Louise like up on Bhaloo's shoulders playing with like a new like wood carving toy that she took from the community table.
Bhaloo is definitely muttering about
Need to get earplugs this time.
I don't know. I think it sounds fine.
I imagine there are mean looks from other people walking through the streets looking directly at me. That's so embarrassing for everyone else.
Yeah, at some point you guys go past Vincent as someone is like complaining. He's just like, he's on the busking list. There's nothing that can be done. Like I think.
He's registered.
Yeah, like he's registered. He's registered for this. It's fine. So
if there's somebody who is talking shit about Ricardo's performance, though, one of them will get
Hold on, he's just started his work. Give him time.
Like
Would you expect any new? Yeah, are you going to do better? Huh? Are you?
Exactly, Lieutenant Vincent said, and the little sparrow that was complaining like, hops away. Oh, they have a point.
Yes, Ricardo, it is always good to consider improving your craft. One must never be stopped.
While this little kerfuffle with the flute and Vincent and the complainer and, is going on, maybe like 10, 20 paces back. Mel and Dede, what are you talking about? What's coming up between the two of you as you head towards this fortune? Other players, keep in mind the place moves, but I would like to have a moment with these.
I would like to see something I can always do and ask what sort of help do you need? Do you want to actually try to find them? Do you just want us to support you with this?
I think that I just want support, maybe.
You got it, champ.
I'm scared.
I'll lean down, kneel down, like in front of you, and just like.
Oh! You were not there.
Oh, sorry.
You're 10 paces behind. You're welcome to make a place move if you like. But right now, it's just Mel and Day. Just letting you know.
Cool. Sorry.
Okay.
I was going to talk about Bhaloo anyway. Mel responds to that, be like, you know that Bhaloo will never let anything hurt you. And it would be really funny to see something try.
I know. Whenever I think of them, I get a headache, and I don't know why. And I always feel sad when I think about them. I'm afraid that whatever took them is gonna take all of you too. And I don't want that. I'm afraid that looking for answers and them will make it come back.
Yeah, I can see how that is terrifying. That's a lot of unknowns. Like literally, that's a lot of unknowns. But I think that it's still what you're doing. I think is super brave, because all bravery is acknowledgement of fear and deciding to move forward anyway. And I've had to deal with learning a lot of things that I did not want to learn about the world and the way that the way that things are different, and how to adjust with that. And I think, honestly, you're doing a way better job than I did. So you might not know like what you're doing, or it might feel like, but I think you're doing it anyway, and you're doing a good job.
Thanks. That's because I have really good teachers. And
that's because of who you are. Teachers help, but they don't make the choices for you.
I think he, as he's walking, he reaches up and grabs your hand.
Oh yeah, definite. And actually, because he's a growing young man, instead of holding hands like you would with a child, Mel actually changes it so they're kind of walking arm in arm, like, more like adults, young adults type of way. Because he was Daelin like pats his hand. It's like, we're gonna get through this, and you're gonna find out things about yourself that are gonna be completely different than what you expected, and that's okay. Because at the end of the day, you are still Daelin. You are amazing, and you are kind, and you are funny and smart, and you are a good person. So no matter what we find out or don't find out, it doesn't change who you are, okay?
Okay. I want to know her name. If I can find out anything, I really want to know her name. I think that would make things a little bit better for me.
We will make that happen. I can try one of my friends to see if Cal might be able to find anything for you, but I think we have to be like down closer, because he's big, and I don't want anybody to step on him. But I think when we get close, I can see if maybe Cal can find a potential for your family.
I like that.
But they're walking so slow. They're so behind us. Like, I think. Did you see Bhaloo's face with the flute?
I tried to not get the flute, but I felt bad.
It's
Papa Bhaloo's not going to be upset.
I'm going to say at that point, Raku is like, we've arrived. We're here. And you see this beautiful, like massive pavilion made of like blue and purple silk that has like a carved wooden sign over it that says Audra's Fortunes. And it smells vaguely of like frankincense and myrrh, like just sort of wafting from this tent. And Kraku is just like, here you go. And like just sort of presenting the entrance. And it gives Bhaloo and Louise and our Ricardo time to catch up. And you are all in front of Audra's tent.
Oh, Slowpoke's finally joined up with us. I didn't realize that there was going to be a parade. Otherwise, I would have brought a drum, Ricardo.
We'll get you one.
We can start an entire band.
A family band!
You hear a voice croak out of the tent. And Otter's going to do something she can always do, which is make a vague and unclear reference to something that hasn't happened yet. And is like, I'm pretty sure that you're going to enjoy the accommodations in here. But you're not going to be able to do that if you insist on standing out in the rain and not coming in.
Oh, sorry. Hey, Mel's going to hold the flap open, hold the door open for everybody to go in.
So you're all able to just kind of, stoop and like get in there. And this place is just filled with like herbs and crystals and stones hanging from the ceiling of the pavilion. There's a beautiful round table. There's a hunk of like quartz, like unpolished quartz that's just like sat in the center of the table. There is a stack of oracle cards also on the table, and behind the table, around the table is all these super comfy like stools, and some of the chairs have like backing. But yeah, just all kinds of like different types of comfortable seats are that you can pick and choose from are arrayed around this round table, but sitting in what looks to be like a throne of like wood and like soft wool covered cushions is an elderly owl woman who looks a lot like Khafra, but like much older. Big, wide, round face, eyes that are just sort of like looking through your soul, that are just a dark brown. And she's wearing a blue caftan, which is like really similar to the one that Khafra wears, but the one she's wearing is blue with silver stitching and a bunch of jewelry, just so much jewelry, layers and layers of just like necklaces, and bangles that are so heavy that they almost look like gauntlets. There's so many. And she just sort of gleams with all these like semi-precious and precious stones are embedded into some of the anklets. And she just sort of like looks at you all, and you get a moment, Bhaloo, where you feel like you've been transported back to Indra just for a moment. Like there's something, this place, big matriarch onto even more than Khafra, right? Like you've met Khafra over the past year and a half, and Khafra is very, they started very androgynous. Now they're leaning more towards they, her, they, she, but this is like big matriarch energy, auntie energy. You know what I mean? And she's like, please come in. In a very like, clipped, so please have a seat. I take it you, little one, are searching for something?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Well, we will begin with you, but everyone will have their chance. Please have a seat. There is no need for barter. I am here to serve all. But any gifts that you would like to leave, will be for after the consultation, and they could be left at that table. And she like motions to like a side table that has a whole bunch of like knickknacks.
Daelin looks at her, just kind of like a little bit reserved because he's like, this is weird. It's freaking out, but at the same time, answers. I want to know about my previous family. At least their names. At most, what happened to them?
Names have power. And she's going to do something she can always do, and she's going to ask the question, what are your feelings on the matter?
Sad and scared.
Ricardo will come to side hug you.
But
Doing a side hug? Oh.
It's mostly sad because if I can't remember them, then no one will.
Oh. Well, that was a rather massive assumption, but okay, let's see what we can do. Put your hands on this quartz.
He does it.
All right. And she reaches out her feathered old hand and puts it on the quartz. And there's a warmth. And it starts to glow. And then her eyes start to glow with like this white inner light that matches the glowing of the quartz. She's gonna do a move that she can always do, which is tell someone the bad news about what their future holds. And if they want to defy you, they need to spend a token. If you pursue this path, you will uncover an even deeper sadness than what you are already. Is this where you want to go?
Papa Bhaloo says that it's okay to be sad. Even strong men get sad. I want my answers.
Right then. Answers it is. Your mother's name is Undyne. Undyne. And as she speaks, smoke and mist starts to pour out of your ocarina, unbidden, and move around the room and start shaping what she is saying. It is exactly like you can feel her words are like drawing out your magic without you having to, you're spending the token to defy her?
Yes, we're going to.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, you spend the token, and then all of a sudden, like as she speaks, smoke starts emitting from the ocarina. I'm going to do a little check-in right now because the player's safety is of tantamount importance. Do we want to explore the potential trauma of what happened to Day-Day's family? Is this something that we all as players want to face?
Yes.
Yes?
And also for audience.
With Day-Day's consent, of course. With Tommy's consent.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Audience, if you have any issues with lost family, issues with war, trauma, abandonment, by all means, you are welcome to step away. Your mental health is the first priority. Thank you, Baba, for mentioning our audience that is watching right now. Audra starts spinning this tail, and it starts appearing all around you with these smoke figures. Undyne and her husband, Liam. They had a family. They lived in Arborfall. And they were a part of something important. And then the smoke turns into what looks like an orchid. A movement. They wanted you to live in a world that was free. But Undyne birthed a special child. A child that was blessed and cursed. The gift of prophecy. A mysterious figure. She flicks her wrist, and next to you, Bhaloo, you find yourself eye to eye with a one-eyed, white-furred otter that seems strangely and deeply familiar to you. A one-eyed stranger with white fur, voice dripping with prophecy. And you see it, Day Day. You see the one-eyed stranger in a different form. Last time you saw him, he was a dragon. Now he's an otter with this little eye patch over the eye.
I think Daelin does something he always does and blurt out. It's not necessarily a secret, but a secret. And he says he was a dragon before.
The one-eyed stranger takes many forms.
I think
Well,
Bhaloo
parents-
would just give a deep bow.
Were afraid. They were afraid would fall into the hands of the king of the floating mountain. And you see the mist form into the king, the hare. He's a hare with a crown and a long fur-lined cloak. And his cloak billows down and turns into a massive mountain that hovers in the air in the tent. So as you grew up, they moved from place to place to place until finally I had to give you up. In that, Liam and Undyne invoked ancient rituals and begged a daemon, and you see this fish appear out of the ocean in front of the two of them. Take your memory so that you would not seek them out, that you would be free. Then the war ended, but not before. And then they made the ultimate sacrifice. And suddenly you are all surrounded, and the mist figures is a battlefield of the forces of the Purple Orchid Rebellion and the King of the Floating Mountain. You hear the clashes of swords, the bursting of flames. It's all so real. It's all monochrome. It's all done in edges and in smoke, but you can hear it. You can smell the fire and the ash. You can hear the clashing between the rebel forces and the King of the Floating Mountain. And it is quiet. And all you see is a battlefield littered with bodies and weapons. And then the room goes quiet, and the smoke becomes formless. And then the smoke becomes mist. And then it fades. I'm very sorry, Dave. And she's going to tell someone the bad news about what their future holds again. But I do not believe they are still amongst the living. You spend a token to defy her, or do you accept it?
I spent the token to defy her.
Yeah, boy.
Because there's like a pain, sorrow, sorrows.
Sorrows.
Daelin knew somewhere in his heart that His family wasn't with them, but hearing it, knowing how strong they were and what they did. You couldn't see their bodies, right? There was the fight, and I saw the fight, but you couldn't see the bodies.
Audra is going to do something she can always do, and she is going to ask the question. And she won't say it out loud. She'll say it with her eyes. She's asking you, what do you need right now? And you don't have to say it out loud. You can say it above you.
Daelin needs, in this moment, if he's going to accept this, he needs confirmation that they are dead. They are gone.
He reaches out and puts her hand on your hand, on the quartz, and says, give you names, I can give you events. Young man, I cannot give you confirmation.
You've given me enough. That means my journey isn't over, and I can possibly still find them.
If that is what you wish.
I'd like to spend a token to give something that has the potential to change someone fundamentally. And Mel's going to pipe up and be like, Daelin, weren't you asking about Otter, an otter couple with 2 children earlier?
That's right. I had in my vision, there was another kid. There was a brother.
Audra is going to make a move that she can always do. Protect someone else from the world. And in this moment, she says, I can say with utmost certainty, your sibling is alive and out there somewhere. They were not at the battlefield.
Do you know their name? Please. I know I've asked for a lot, but
She puts her hands on the quartz, both hands, and it starts to glow. Her eyes open, and the light emits from them. He exhales. You and Titus are going to have a really interesting time when you read. As she makes a vague and unclear reference to something that hasn't happened yet.
Titus. I'll etch the name in my heart and I'll keep it. Thank you. I think in this moment, because he's feeling like this is a new step for him in his journey, he's going to give her his ocarina.
Oh. Oh. This
Thank
is
you.
very special. Thank you so much.
Deep breath. And he gets out of the chair. Papa Bhaloo, I'm not leaving or going off somewhere, but just want to stand outside for a bit, okay?
Okay. I'll be right here. Always.
He gives you a hug.
Hug back.
And
Scritch on the head.
he goes outside and he starts crying.
Okay. Take a token for speaking your true feelings on a subject. The three of you
Cheering because Tommy's crying. Yay! Player goal achieved. Sorry.
Player goal unlocked.
We're good. We're good. It hurt so good.
And is there anything else? Audra looks at the three of you. Does anyone else have any important questions they might have? I can't. I'm very drained, but I feel a need to serve the community. So perhaps a 1-card draw for each of you.
That would be wonderful. I don't want what he had.
Okay.
Don't want that.
All
One
right.
card sounds great.
She goes in and she shuffles her oracle cards, sets them down, and flips it over. And the card is the Lovers. Oh my. You're a traveler? She says
Yes.
with some confidence. You're finding love on the road. Nourish it. Hold it close. And do not be selfish.
That's hard.
It is. But Luthor believes in you.
Yeah, no, forgot that you actually had powers and was creeped out for a second. Yeah, okay. Thank you very much.
Pulls up, shuffles the cards, splits it, draws a card for who would like to go next? Actually, she draws a card and then, oh, wait. Continues reshuffling and says, who would like to go next?
Me.
I think
Okay.
the children, yes. And yes, Ricardo.
She draws a card, sets it down, and it is the Fool. Oh my.
Of course.
Well, you are on a journey. You're merry, you're carefree, and you're still figuring out things for yourself.
Does that mean I'm a fool?
Yes. You need to watch out for this cliff, as she points to the cliff that the Fool is about to go over. But there's a wisdom to it. I will say this. You have some more time to reflect, but a time of change will be coming. Just not right now.
Soon?
Is that what you want, Ricardo?
They look down. I don't know.
It's okay not to know.
I don't understand. People keep telling me I'm a fool, but they also tell me that I have wisdom, so I'm confused. And the cards are telling me the same.
What do you need right now, Ricardo?
Their gaze looks into the horizon.
She draws
Home?
another card. Home. You said home?
Home.
Draws another card. In this moment, and no other moment, what does Ricardo imagine their new purpose, their future playbook? What do they imagine it would be in this moment if they just
so
grew
many
up?
choices.
That's why I said just in this moment, because Ricardo might change his mind, later. But where does Ricardo feel like they're going towards?
I don't remember all the different playbooks, to be honest.
Go ahead and give me a concept. Give me
concept.
Yeah.
Maybe something tied to some sort of young stage
Okay.
prior with
So they
travels.
right. So the card that she pulls out is
I'm killing you with
Magician.
that one.
The magician.
That works.
Pulls out the magician. An understanding of the small gods, an understanding of the magical forces that weave together our beautiful world. My advice to you, Ricardo, is to reach out and hold on to those moments of wisdom. It will lead you to spectacular places.
Okay.
And you, little one. Yeah. What do you got? Louise, really excitedly, takes the cards, shuffles them, cuts them, and then she draws another card, and it is the world. Oh. Well, I will say this. My advice to you, Louise, is to spend as much time as you can with Mel while you're sharing the road. The small gods love you. And I love them. So, you and Mel are going to be walking a similar path. Mel is going to help you on your journey. Befriend those small gods that Mel is caretaking, and you will understand who you will be when you grow up. You will not be Mel, you will be Louise, but Mel will help you grow. Oh, okay. I told you there was a reason why we were traveling together, Mel.
Yeah, kid. I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna do what I'm doing.
And all of your small god friends are all there's a song that they're all singing that you can hear, and that is agreeing with every single word that Audra is saying in this moment. Audra turns to Bhaloo. Would you like me to draw a card for you?
I certainly would not mind.
Shuffles the cards, draws a card for Bhaloo, and the card drawn is the one-eyed stranger. On the card, it is in the shape of it's a white furred bear with an eye patch, holding wearing a hooded cloak with a white ashwood staff, standing, in a forest holding up a lantern. So it's kind of taken the hermit's place.
Mhm.
Oh, there it is. One-eyed stranger. You may be settling down with a family on the road, Bhaloo. But your family is inexplicably tied to destiny.
This is not something that is surprising to me, honestly.
When we return, we will continue with Bhaloo's fortune and enter our third act. Yes, and we are back. So, Audra, the fortune teller, has drawn a card for Bhaloo, and it was the one-eyed stranger. And Audra was just sort of imparting to Bhaloo that the path that he is on and those around him are intersecting with destiny. Audra's going to make a move that she can always do, and she is going to ask What are your feelings on the matter?
To be very honest, Elder, I am not surprised. Fate is sometimes brought by those who don't ask for it. But sometimes it is brought by those who something is given to or put on. All of my friends and family that I travel with, all have connections to the old and venerable forgotten gods. We delve into magic that most kids cannot access.
I wish you the best of luck, young man, in your continuing journey.
Just go deep bow.
So there is a little bit of a montage as you all leave, catch up with Day. You go to Kafra's booth and have a wonderful lunch with Boomy and all of the others. The shop is full of activity. Sunset comes near, and you all find yourselves at the Thundercatcher restaurant. The rain is kind of slowed down, and the clouds is kind of cleared, and you see this beautiful kind of radiant sunset. The whole city just kind of aglow in this beautiful orange, yellow. The clouds turn pink for a brief time as you're all settling down for a meal, which Luthor arrives like once the sunset has kind of settled into a beautiful starlit sky, a light drizzle, it kind of ticking on the sails and on the leaves, like a symphony of rain. And Luthor comes back, and he's got like a bag of like coins and precious stones and things, which he gives to the host of the eatery, covering a full multi-course family-style dinner for all of you to enjoy. But I would like to kick off this final moment, this final shared moment, and focus on Boomy, Louise, and Bhaloo as the three of you take a look at the stars together at the edge of the platform, while Luthor and Mel and Ricardo and Day continue to eat the rest of their meal. And Boomy puts her hand on your shoulder and says, "Is there something on your mind, my love? Louise and I are a little curious since the train trip. What is weighing on you?"
Oh, nothing is weighing on me, my dear. I am simply caught in a lot of memory. And I'm not going to lie, the dragon flight, the train was amazing. And it was an experience that I'd long wanted to experience and live.
Just wanted to check in.
It was just that when I dreamed of going through that and having that experience, I did not think for one minute that I would have a family like the one that I had on it with me. Because traveling alone is one thing. Traveling as a group is always different.
I understand, my love. I understand. And Louise takes your hand and says, well, I mean, yeah, I'm really glad that I got to go onto the train. It was like really, really exciting. And it's so unfair that your dramatic camera angles aren't working right now, Papa Bhaloo.
Yeah, it's so frustrating. There we go.
I wasn't
There
gonna
we go.
laugh, but then it was you just hi.
So Bhaloo. That's Bhaloo bending down to talk to everybody else.
There we are. Dramatic camera angles fixed. Yeah, no, I had a really great time on the train too, and there were so many small gods. It was amazing.
It just reminded me, my young munchkin, just how much potential you hold within your small little frame.
Ooh, thank you. I wonder where we're gonna go next. The city is so magical.
And so many people. We still haven't gotten tea. I've heard the tea is really good.
I made sure that Luther ordered a full pot for us and also some bags in case you wanted to brew it at the table.
Well, at least the pretty boy is coming in from useful for something. Let's see if he comes back from condescending to all of the forge people.
Right? I have an idea. What if for Sun Parade, we went to Jasmine's Respite, the Dava?
That would be. I haven't had proper Indian cuisine in a while.
And Kafra was telling me that it's on their caravan route. So we could all go together. We can introduce Louise to a little bit of Indian hospitality within the borders of Haeth.
Most definitely.
That sounds great. Jasmine's Respite? Why do they call it that? Well, I think some things are meant to be surprises, right, Bhaloo?
You know exactly what to say.
And Bhaloo, is there any particular moves or things in these moments with your family you would like to say before returning to the table?
I am going to do something that I can always do. And as Louise in that moment just chatters on with Bhumi, I keep both my eyes on her, on my ward, my daughter. And yeah, I'm just seeing the future. And there's caution and there's little anxiety, but there's just so much pride. Then you look to see Daelin as well and just do the one nod across the room.
One nod across the room over to Daelin.
And I'd just like a thumbs up to Ricardo whenever he's playing that goddamn flute. Like it's the most strained, like
yeah. Eventually, your little trio makes their way back to the table. Luther has his arm around you, Mel. It is just a table filled with all kinds of fruits, meats, breads, seeds, like roasted seeds, fresh cut up vegetables, and fruit, just all around the table. Everyone's together, just having a feast. And there is tea, like brewed, so much tea. Like there's like 3 teapots on the table. Tea that's both hot, tea that's both like iced, that you can drink. They gave y'all honey to sweeten it, and they gave an extra pot in case Bhaloo or Dede wanted to make their own tea. And just drinking and celebrating and enjoying. Or after this, everyone's going to be bedding down for the night. So I want to go around the table, and we will start with Dede. What particular thing would you like to do? Are there any moves or moments you would like to have before bedding down for the night?
There are. It's two particular ones. One, I want to go to I want to talk to Mel and Luther.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to ask them, can you teach me how to make a better ocarina? One that's my own.
Oh, absolutely. I would be more than happy to help you with that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know much about instruments, but I know about making things, and we have Klein to help too. And he's really good. So yeah, I'd love to help you.
Yeah. And that night, like after dinner, before bed, you know, in the hostel that you're all staying at, that Luther arranged for you all near Kafra's stall, the three of you like work together and are able to craft a beautiful, shining new ocarina through a combination of craftsmanship and magic with Klang's help. And when you go to bed at night, you have a beautiful, it's what color is it?
And also, what is it made out of?
Yeah, what is it made out of?
Ooh, I think this one is made, I want to say it's ceramic
Mm-hmm.
and stuff. With like gold etchings inside of it. It's for color. What color was his last ocarina?
I assumed it was blue.
Yeah, I think my brain always assumed that his ocarina was just blue. So I think this one has more of like a teal type of color to go with it. That mix of blue and green, who he was and who he is becoming. Yeah, I think that makes sense for him.
Okay. And the three of you create a beautiful new magical ocarina, which is with you when you go to sleep that night.
And I think the only other thing that he would do is ask Ricardo in the morning, do you want to go somewhere with me? I want to see where my family was.
Yes, we can do that. And in fact, I was thinking of adding like a little scene before the night is over with you as well.
Okay. Is that what Ricardo wants to do? Go have a moment with Dede before going to sleep?
That I was envisioning something the moment that you started to talk about the scene with the parents on the Starry Night.
Okay.
That's all right with you, Tommy, as well?
Yeah, where do you take Dede?
That when the parents went out to talk out there with Luis and Luther and all of them, I stayed eating with Dede, and I asked him, hey, I know that today may have been a little hard for you. I'm sorry that things are always so complicated at times. And that truth can hurt.
Truth hurts, yeah. But I'd rather have the truth than not knowing.
Yeah, but you know, someone told me in the past that even when they are not with us, they are still and they start looking towards the sky, the starry night. they are still looking at us from the stars, and they start pointing towards one of the stars in the sky. You see that one? Over there, the one that's shining the brightest? No, the one to the right.
Mm-hmm.
That one's my Nana. That's always keeping an eye on me. I lost her when the soldiers came to her town as well. People refrain from telling me the truth, but I still kind of need her from time to time. I always go at nights to look at her to see what she thinks of what I'm becoming, and I know that your family surely has something for that for you as well.
He takes that for a moment, and I think he kind of like looks back up at the sky. Whatever fate my family went through, if they are looking down on me, then they're looking down on you too.
Oh, thank you. If it's useful in any way or form, I am very happy to call you my brother as well. They give you a good, strong hug.
He definitely hugs back. Yeah, he does the little like, the happy chittering and stuff. I'm very happy, and I'll be able to introduce you to Titus whenever I find him.
I'll truly love to see our little brother, or is it bigger brother?
I think he was older, but I don't know for sure.
We'll know. We'll find them.
So, with a plan to go somewhere together in the morning, the two of you just have this very sweet moment at the dinner table. Mel, what do you want to do? Do you have anything else that you would like to do or say before bedding down for the night with Luther?
Yeah, I think the final scene for Mel for the night is her and Luther like piling up like a plate of like sweets and like bedtime snacks, and like Mel's plate is like all mangoes, and it's just I don't just want mangoes right now. And like as Luther like tries to hand off one of like a favorite treat, like this, like it's an almond scone or something. Like you always get this. No. It's worth the mangoes. And this is the kind of like that kind of couple squabbling at the table.
Yeah.
Type of moment. But yeah, that's the moment for Mel.
Yeah. You guys eat and enjoy and help craft this ocarina. I will say right before I have something that Luther does do before you head to sleep. And he's like, so I did some barter. I wanted to get you something. And he reaches into a pocket and he pulls out a beautiful puzzle ring and says, Will you be my partner for a year and a day?
I would be.
So we might be handfasted and get to know one another. And he holds up this beautiful traditional puzzle ring that in Drosslight is, what a lot of what they will gift as like a hand fasting gift. And we can have the ceremony on any holiday you like. We can have the ceremony at a crossroads. But I wanted to
You could have the ceremony in the rain for all I care, as long as it's with you.
And he puts the puzzle ring on your finger and he hands you another puzzle ring to put on.
Struggle for a second because he has those meaty muscular fingers from forging, so I have to get over the muscles. But yeah,
year in a day.
Year in a day.
And he reaches in and he kisses you. The sound of the raindrops coming down and the camera panning up and away. And with that, the night falls. You all go to rest. Bhaloo, you have a family sleep time with Louise and Boomy. The hostel is filled with quiet and the soft snoring of our travelers. City of Arborwind has been visited by a group of travelers who tonight feel just a little bit closer to a place that they can call home. That we're going to wrap up our journey for tonight. Thank you all so much. You are all amazing players. Thank you, Kallum, for producing. Thank you to everybody who watched. Please, please, please. The Tiltify link is going to be live and up, all the way through the end of the month. So please donate. Let's do some outros. My wonderful players, please tell us your name, where we can find you, and a project that you have coming up that you would like to plug. I'm going to go ahead and then popcorn it to another player. I'm going to popcorn this over to Tommy.
Hello. I am Thomas T. Crying as Daelin. You can find me on TikTok at TommyGon12, or on Instagram at T_T_Watkins. As for projects, I am currently starring inside of a project made by So You Want to Be a DM, called Kids on Jet Skis, that just premiered on the 19th. And we'll be premiering every week on YouTube. So You Want to Be a DM, or on their Twitch. I'm gonna popcorn it to Aadi.
Hello, people of the internet. I have been Aadi MK. I go by Fab, he, him pronouns because I find he, him to be a little boring, and I prefer being Fab first. I will always enjoy playing Bhaloo, the guardian and the dad. Yeah, this character has come to mean a lot for me, and with the people that these stories are told along with as well at the same time. You can find me at Aadi MK on Blue Sky and on YouTube, but also on Many Face Plays on YouTube, where we have recently uploaded our first AP that we recorded. Woot. And we're going to be having a lot more things. And in fact, we are actually going to have our first recording of our first Baghdad by Nights game very soon. So, that might actually be starting very soon. So let us see what the glittering night roads of the jewel of the Euphrates and Tigris have to offer. I shall popcorn it over to Baba.
Well, I know that Baghdad by Night is going to be sexy. Just gonna say that.
You don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. Aadi's involved. You know it's gonna be there. I am Baba Yaga. You can find me on Blue Sky at babayaga.quest. And you can find me on April 3rd on APOC Unlimited, they are doing a women's event, and I'm going to be GMing a very fun all indigenous table where we are stealing shit back from the colonizers. So yeah, and I'm gonna popcorn it over to Tomas. Yeah.
Hello, this is me, Tomas, not Tommy. It's not confusing at all. But hello, my name is Tomas Jimenez Rioja. I have been playing Ricardo, the fool, that may end up becoming something else. And their pronouns are they, them. My pronouns are he, him. And you can find me all over the internet with the handle T Jimenez RGM. That's spelled TGIMENEZRGM. I'm on Blue Sky, Twitch, YouTube, and trying to do as much as I can with all they have at hand. As for projects that they have coming up, I do have some that I don't have like a release date yet, so I'm going to promote the one that is still going, which is Crypt of the Necrolich, the villain frame for Daggerheart. If you enjoy campaign frames from Daggerheart, this is their own version in which you put the focus on the big bad, meaning that the players will be terrified at all times that the big bad is looking over them. And they'll be sending their lieutenants that you'll be able to fight one per tier, as well as a bunch of different adversaries that you can use for your own games as well, and additional rules. You can find all that on h.io on my account.
Thank you so much. And once again, I am Okami. I have been your guide. I'm the creative director here at House of Dreams. You can find me over on Blue Sky at khgokami.hio or on Instagram at khgokami. And I am a game designer, which you can find on my itch. And I'm an actual play performer and mercenary. Next up, you can find me tomorrow at 11 a.m. over at Nerds with Dice, where I will be on a discussion panel about running long-term campaigns. And then on Monday, you can find me over at Roll D5, playing in the evening, playing 10 Candles, being moderated by the incredible Jenna Daggers. So please, take the time to join me there. Otherwise, thank you all so much for going on this journey with us. And we will see you next week for the finale of Chapter 5 of A Season's Oath.